All right, so you're at the step where you see that you need to file for notice to creditors in the probate process in North Carolina, particularly Durham County, but this fits for all of North Carolina. Oh, I'm sitting here talking to you guys. Oh, there I am. Hello, everyone. Courtney Rollins, the host of Life in Transitions Experts podcast, here with another piece of content that hopefully will be helpful to you, particularly if you find yourself going through or being the personal representative, the fiduciary of an estate in North Carolina. This actually may pertain to different states, but well, two disclaimers. One, I'm not an attorney and I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving legal or financial advice, just sharing my experience as a probate specialist and probate expert. And I call myself expert because I'm committed to continue to learn and to grow and to share that experience. And hopefully it can be helpful to you. Two, please note that probate is different in different states. So this may pertain to you if you are in different states, but it definitely does if you are in Durham County, North Carolina. So again, if you are the executor or the administrator, or there's a lot of different names, and we want to necessarily get into those differences in this podcast. This content is geared towards folks who are at the stage where they need to file notice to creditors, or they're looking down the road and they want to see what that actually means and what that actually is. So we're going to go over 6 steps to file to notice to creditors for probate in North Carolina. And yeah, would love for you to hit the like and subscribe, all that good stuff, so we can share this with more folks on YouTube. We can get it out there. If you have thoughts or comments or content you want me to cover, I will definitely attempt to cover it. Even if I'm not aware what it is, it gives me opportunity to learn, grow, and to serve and to give. All right. You also see that I'm head of State Pro Service and Do Our Ideals. State Pro Service, we help families navigate the probate process. Do Our Ideals, we're solving problems and creating opportunities for income and for wealth through the power of real estate. So let's take a look. First, you're all going to have to open up probate. So gather all the necessary material, schedule an appointment, specifically if you're in Durham County. I think most places, there may be some counties where they allow you to walk in, but I know Durham County, you're going to need to schedule to open up the probate. You're going to need the death certificate to be able to start that process usually. And just know that quite often it could take about several weeks to a month before you get an appointment. Quite often the offices are very busy across the state, and particularly in Durham County. But you definitely want to go ahead and schedule that. Once you schedule that, you'll receive your letter of well, you'll create the notice of creditors, but you'll receive your letters of testamentary or your letters of testament. And it really depends on if there's a will or if there isn't. Now, please note when I say the next step to create the notice to creditors, that many publications, particularly the ones in Durham, all you really need is the death certificate and your letter of administration or letter of testamentary, and they can use all the information there to actually create the actual notice for you. So do not be too stressed out if you're wondering what's exactly put in there. Um, but if you are wondering what they'll put in there for you, or you want to do it yourself, which you are welcome to do and able to do. It's going to state the deceased estates, the decedent's name, provide any necessary information for them to contact you, and you need to have the case number for the probate proceeding, and again, the contact information for the attorney that's handling the estate or the personal representative. All right. You will publish it in a local newspaper. If you're in newspaper has to have a certain bandwidth so that it has enough reach. In other words, you have to give people ample time to be able to make claims against the estate for anything that they are owed. And two major publications that I know are vetted and you can use is the Herald Sun or the Carolinian. If you're listening to this, definitely encourage you to go and check it out on YouTube because on the screen you do have the contact information for both of those. I'll make sure that me and Keithley put it into the show notes as well. Or you're reading this, you're obviously reading it and you'll be able to see it. So check that out. Please note that it's going to be about $240 depending on which publication you use at the time of this conversation. All right. Now, once you let it run, it'll run for 4 consecutive weeks. Um, After the first week, you'll share that affidavit that you filed it. File that with the Durham County Clerk of Superior Courts. Now, know that the creditors have 3 months after those 4 weeks to send something in. So that's about total of 4 months that someone has from the initial publication to the end of that period where you have to at least honor and review the actual claims that come in. And step five, this is something not many people talk about, but you are able to negotiate the claims. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to reduce or forgive, but it does not hurt to ask. The more you um, step up and say, "Hey, I want to make a claim," or "I want to not make a claim, but I want to see is there anything we can do about this." That's the one chance that you will receive to be able to reduce the amount of debt owed in the estate, which will allow you to have more to share with beneficiaries, which I know the loved one would want, and I'm assuming that you would want as the fiduciary of the estate. Make sure you keep records. Keep your records so that you can, during the final accounting and all that, show that you have carried out your duties to the best of your ability. So make sure you do that. And those are the 6 steps, really. Okay. So again, you have um, one, you're going to open up probate. Two, you're going to be able to use a letter of testamentary in the death certificate to create the notice. Again, the publications usually will do that for you. Then, excuse me, then three, publish it to notice in the local newspaper. Four, file the notice that you, affidavit of notice to the state's office. Five, make sure that I would encourage you to negotiate the claims as they come in. And remember, you don't have to pay them immediately. Make sure all claims are in, and then do it by the priority of the order, just in case there's not enough funds in the state's office. Check out old content for the priority order of paying claims, and that you'll be good to go there. And six, make sure you keep good records. All right. So, keep the records. All right, got you. Let's see. Yeah, if you need probate documents, check out estateproservice.com probate forms. I have all the documents as of now. With this, today is December 18th, 19th, 2023, and you'll be able to receive all that you need. If you need support, I'm like the hub. So there are a lot of things that I'm able to put you in touch with, or in my network, or specifically on my team, whether it's with personal property, whether that's pointing you in the right direction towards someone who can give you legal advice, financial advice, whether that's clean out, moving. Of course, we are cash buyers for property. So if you need funds liquidated quickly so that you can get it to the beneficiaries or pay off the debt, we're definitely the folks to go to, or at least consider. And we'd love to help you any way we can. All right. Courtney with the State Pro Service and the Life in Transitions Experts podcast, encouraging you to let your light shine. Cheers.